that time for you to hear what flows through my mind, guided from above with messages of love. Ready to go? Welcome to Ruby's Mindful Tarot. Hello everybody, I hope you've been okay. How are you? Let me know. So today's reading, the vibe is air, which makes sense because we've just started Libra season, which is an air sign. So I'm definitely feeling in tune with that, the spirit of air and also love. So that's the kind of theme of today's reading, air and love. So lightheartedness, airiness, change, movement, and love. All forms of love, not just romantic love. So love and air. Before we get into the reading, I want to show you my notebook. So this is available on Amazon. The link is in the description below. But it's a book, well, on there is a poem, which I'll read out in a minute. I wrote the poem. It's a notebook. It's lined, about 120 pages, I believe. It's for anyone who resonates with it, but my intention was for this to be for brown girls. You'll know when I read the poem. Okay, but yeah, that's the look of it. 120 pages. It's got a few marks because of my creams, but yeah, here it is. Okay, so I'll read it out. Baby brown girl, there's a way, another way. I want to see you make it through another day. You don't have to be all what they want you to be. Just be yourself and then you'll feel free. If you're the odd one out, then learn you and see what you're all about. Don't try to fit in with the rest. This reduces yourself to be less. Don't you know that the universe designed you to be your very best? See things that you dream of seeing. Visualize yourself as the sacred being that you are. You know you're a star. Learn, grow, and go to new places. Who will you meet? Let's see new faces. Where you live and what's around you can be temporary if you choose. Be whoever you want to be. Not giving it a try is the only way you will lose. And then on the back, discover your passions. What are your gifts? Develop and share them with the world. You never know who you will uplift. If you have to go for your dreams alone, it may feel different to what you know as home, but go for it anyway. Go into the unknown. No more confinement. Be around those who are in alignment with your spirit, and don't you forget it. Yes, I have more to say, and you need to hear it today. Embody the future woman that you are becoming. You are kind, intelligent, strong, and loving. Baby brown girl, there's a way, another way. I want to see you make it through another day. So that's my poem that I wrote. Again, ideally for brown girls, but for anyone who resonates. Just a beautiful, nice notebook. You can take it to school or to work, university, or just have it as a personal journal or notebook. But that's that. Okay, so we'll get into the tarot now. Again, before that, I want to do 4 mindful breaths before we start the tarot. If any of you have a feather nearby, I would encourage you to pause the video and get the feather and hold it near your heart space. So the purpose of this brief mindful session is to just kind of open your heart a little bit. If there's any heaviness, any stress, if there's any heaviness there, it's just a brief exercise to try and lift that, to try and make your heart a bit lighter. Okay, if you don't have a feather, that's okay. Just keep your hands around your heart space and maybe visualize a feather. Okay. So you can close your eyes if you wish, get comfortable. And when you're ready, start taking a gentle inhale through the nose and then exhaling as you visualize your heart opening a little more and more. Okay, again, so breathing in, visualizing your heart opening and becoming lighter. So if there's any heavy load that's been on your heart recently, imagine that kind of letting go. Imagine that moving away from you so that you can experience more happiness. Okay, a few more times. Any Any stresses, choose to let that go. Any stress, any worry, let that go for now. Choose to experience peace and lightness. No more heaviness on your heart. One more time. Okay, we'll get into the tarot now. So again, the theme of what I was feeling is air and love. Okay. I did write some spirit messages. I'll show you that in a moment. I wrote that before I started the video. Okay. Before I started the video, I was preparing my decks and I was sensing the spirit of air for this video. I was wondering whether I should use my astrology deck or not, and I said if an air card comes out, so that could be one of the signs, Libra, Gemini or Aquarius. So if any of those signs or the actual air card comes out, then I will use that deck, because I wasn't sure if I felt that or not. And I promise the first card that came out was air, so that was perfect confirmation. So I left that one out. Okay. As I'm shuffling, continue focusing on your breathing and your heart space. Again, letting go of anything that's been weighing heavy on your heart and just allowing your heart to smile, to open, to feel light, happy. Yeah. I was wondering if this would be a pick a card reading, but we'll see. It might be a collective reading, I'm not sure. Yeah, it's a collective reading I'm hearing. Okay. That's fine. Love. See? It's the first time that's fell down in a video, which is interesting because again, one of the themes of this video is love. Okay. Continue breathing, continue focusing on your heart space. Opening your heart for happiness and love. Knowing that you are love and you are able to radiate love to others. Okay. Some of you could most likely be Libras watching, so your birthday is coming up, or maybe your birthday is now or have just passed. Meaning of love that's coming out, so maybe that's something for you to contemplate while I'm shuffling. What does love mean to you? What is love? Do you have different definitions of love depending on the relationship? Does love mean the same thing no matter what the relationship is? Take a few moments to contemplate, to think about that. What does love mean to you? How does love feel to you as well? How does it feel? How do you receive love? How do you give it out? So that's love language. Take a moment to think about those things. Does love feel easy? These are things that I'm hearing to say out. Does love feel easy to you? Is it hard? Is it a challenge? If so, why? Okay, so I'm going to start off with the spirit writings that I wrote before the video, so things that I just channeled for this reading. I'll show it to you first. Okay, so it says love at the top, clean mouth, that's something I was channeling, so clean mouth, that could literally mean cleaning your mouth more, so brushing your teeth or looking into different dental care practices. That's a form of self-love, self-care. Also, clean mouth could relate to the words that you're saying, so what's coming out of your mouth, what you're saying to your partner, to your friend, to just to other people in general. Are words of purity and kindness coming out of your mouth to others? Are you choosing to radiate love outwards through your words? Or are you maybe not doing that? That's something to think about. So clean mouth. We've got spirit of air. Again, that is a strong, very strong feeling within this reading. Again, we are in that spirit right now, since we are in Libra season, an air sign. But yeah, the spirit of air. So again, as I said earlier, air is all about change, movement, quickness sometimes, thought as well, what you're thinking, your words, what you're saying, communication, all of that are related to the spirit of air. I've got pray as well, so in connection with the air, and of course maybe spirit guides, ancestors, whoever you maybe pray to or talk to higher up. There's encouragement to continue with that or to start that. So to continue or to begin speaking to the spirit of air, whatever that means for you. So talking and letting out your feelings, conversing with the spirit of air to help you in your day-to-day life. That's important. Okay, we've got smoke. That came out, so maybe some of you smoke or maybe not, that's okay. I did write under there in brackets symbol, so the symbol of smoking, whatever that means for you. As I was writing that, I did just visualize kind of breathing out, so breathing out as we did earlier, so perhaps breathing out toxicity, so toxic or heavy worry that's within you, choosing to breathe that out. Again, that could be related to clean mouth, so choosing to let go of any mean or negative words or impure intentions that you might have when speaking to people. So choosing to let go of that, breathe that out, smoke that away symbolically, and choosing to speak kindness. Okay, we've got open heart and feather heart. So that's kind of what we did earlier as well. Choosing to kind of have a lighter heart, opening your heart up for lightness, happiness. We've got spin for clarity. As I was writing that, I was looking at my selenite crystal ball, and I was just imagining spinning this, and to do that for clarity. So if some of you are feeling confused right now, or in need of some clarity, if any of you do have a selenite crystal ball or any type of crystal ball, I feel it will be useful for you to meditate with this, speak out your worries or whatever's on your mind, whatever you want clarity for, and to just spin it. That's one version. Another version could physically be you spinning gently, not making yourself dizzy, but you just doing a gentle, calming spiritual practice that involves spinning. I definitely feel that very, very strongly. So for clarity, spinning is needed. Again, that's gentle movement of spinning, spinning of a crystal, spinning of some sort. You will know what that is in your life, depending on what kind of practices you do, but just incorporate a bit of more spinning. Okay, we've got happy. Again, that's the kind of vibe of what I'm feeling with this, lightness, air, happiness. We've got sway, tree, so swaying. So straight away, that's again more movement with the spinning and air, swaying. Movement is needed. If some of you dance, if some of you do yoga or other exercises, there's definitely encouragement to begin or to continue with that right now. Movement is very important right now in this season of air, the spirit of air. Movement is needed. Try not to be too stagnant. That might be difficult depending on what your job is as well, but if you can, definitely incorporate some movement in your day-to-day life. Swaying as well. So for those of you who do feel confused and need clarity, just try not to disregard the power of swaying, how that can be quite calming for you. Just a gentle sway. And then at the bottom, it's breeze and breathe. So that's encouragement for breathing. Again, that's related to air. Breathing in air and breathing out air as well. With breeze, if some of you can, taking a nice walk outside can be helpful. Being in nature, being around air, fresh air, and just breathing that in, letting that air cleanse your spirit and help, and allowing that air to give you more clarity as well. Ooh, okay, so onto the cards now. We'll start with the Animal Oracle deck. Oh, there's 3. Right, number 35, Koala Spirit. The message is Spirit has a plan. Spirit has a plan for you. We have number 66, that's White Raven Spirit. Trust in the magic. So whatever you're going through right now, trust. I don't know why, I just feel called to hold the card like this. Trust in the magic. Some of you might be feeling down. That could be why I'm feeling called to hold it like this. You can see the bird is facing down when I hold it like this. So maybe some of you are feeling a bit low, looking downwards quite a lot, physically or just emotionally, quite down. Trust in the magic. Lift your head up. That's another message as well that I didn't write down. Lift your head up more. And then we have number 19, Dog Spirit. Be loyal to what you love. Yes, in the spirit of air and love, particularly with love, I did sense, you know how I mentioned it's love in all forms, so not just romantic love or relationship love, family, friends, but also love of what you do. That's very important. So whatever your role is, your job, or your hobby, just making sure you're spending time doing things that you love. Definitely. So I'm glad this one came out. So being loyal to what you love. If there's a hobby or a craft that you like to do, make time for it. If it's something you love, make the time for it. Okay. We'll go over here. So this is the Moonology cards. So this one kind of flipped out already, so I kept it like that. It's the full moon in Sagittarius. So looking at the bigger picture. We'll come on to that. I feel that's related to the White Raven Spirit card. Okay, we have faith in your dreams. Have faith in your dreams. Yeah, some of you might be feeling a bit down and stagnant right now. Your message is to allow some air in your life, physically, outside, but also the spirit of air. Bring that in, invite that into your life of changeness, quickness, movement, lifting your head up, opening your heart for happiness and lightness, and having faith in your dreams. Having faith. Again, I mentioned that over here with the praying or speaking to the spirit of air. Having faith, speaking out your dreams. Okay, we have full moon in Cancer. A personal issue reaches resolution. Oh, perfect, perfect. We have new moon in Aquarius. Bring love into the situation. That's perfect. Bringing love into the situation. And then we have the energy is gaining momentum. Again, that movement. Yep, this is perfect. This is in tune. Energy, movement is happening. Okay. I'll give a summary of all of this afterwards, but so far this is looking good. So far the message is to keep your head up. Whatever issue you're going through right now, that will come to an end soon. The universe is working with you. There's a plan behind all of this. And to be loyal to what you enjoy doing, whatever that is. Okay, we'll move on to the astrology deck. So remember in the beginning, air did come out, so I'll read that one first. Open-mindedness, objectivity and learning, and just a confirmation of air, the spirit of air. Having an open mind. Communication as well. So I'll just read out the air signs in case many people watching resonate with those signs. Aquarius, Libra, and Gemini. Aquarius, Libra, and Gemini. Okay, we have Neptune, so that's dream and transcend. That one's connected to Pisces, kind of spirituality. We are dreaming, transcending, upwards. Pay attention to your dreams. The universe is communicating with you through your dreams as well. So there might be some messages or answers that you've been looking for in your dreams. If your dreams are confusing, just take some time to write down the details of the dream. Take a bit of a break, come back, read that, and then try to interpret it for what it could mean. Take your time with that. Okay, and then the next one is square. So this one's about a challenging situation and a mountain to climb. So there is something difficult that you're going through right now. That could be why you perhaps chose the video. Feeling this is more hobby related. When I mention love, I really do feel it's more towards doing what you love, but we'll see. This is the Starseed Oracle deck. We have the Golden Children. Yep. So that's inner child tenderness, innocence, and rare gifts. Yep, so your gift. I feel that's confirmation. You're gifted at something and you know it. You've been trying to work on that. You're being encouraged to continue working on that. Have faith. Have faith in that dream. Trust the process behind it. Trust that the universe has a plan with all of this. If it's taking longer to reach your goal with your hobby, that's okay. There is a plan behind this. Just continue pouring love into what you're doing. I think that's completely the strong message with this. Okay. The other one, a new earth. It's happening. Keep holding the vision. That's confirmation. We had that before. Keep holding the vision. Have faith. So some of you might be planning to give up in some way of your dream. Whatever it is, something that you love that's on your mind right now. It can be anything. Family, a butterfly just went past. It could be family, it could be a hobby, both. Whatever it is, there could be something that you're feeling quite down about. You're thinking of giving up, walking away. Don't do that. That's the message. Do not do that. Have faith in that dream. It's something that you love to do or that you love being involved in. Do not give up. Pour love into that situation. Do some breathing exercises. Invite the spirit of air, of change, of movement. But do not give up on the thing that you love to do, whatever that is. Have that vision. Keep that vision in mind. Have faith that it will be okay, because it will be okay. It absolutely will be. I just feel called to hold this one again, to look at the bigger picture. Full moon in Sagittarius. Sagittarius is an optimistic spirit, so invite that in as well. Optimism, lightheartedness, playfulness, choosing to zoom out and look at the bigger picture behind this. Okay, and then we have loosen your grip. Coping mechanisms, density addiction. I'll show you the picture. So it's someone falling down. Yep, that's what I felt before about you looking down. I'm sure I said that. Looking down or feeling down, having heaviness, density. Yeah. Oh, there's a lot of confirmation here. Okay. And then the wisdom of the oracle deck, we have number 48, poised. I'm sure that's how you say that word. I'll show you the picture. Beautiful. It's a woman kind of stretching out, being free, being happy. Light. She's got wings. Lightness. And then, oh, that's perfect. We have number 38, to be, oh, that's brilliant, to be fair. And as you can see, she's got scales, and we know that's related to Libra. Libra spirit, air spirit, fairness. Oh, that's perfect. That's the perfect card to end on. Oh my gosh. That's amazing. Okay, beautiful. So give me a moment while I kind of go through all the cards again, see if there's any more messages, and then I'll communicate that to you. In the meantime, focus on your heart. That's a strong message. Focus on your heart. So as I'm doing this, breathe. The exercise we did in the beginning with choosing to let go of any heaviness that's weighing on your heart. Choose to let that go. Allow the spirit of lightness and featherness to surround your heart space. So do some breathing exercises like we did while I do this. Okay, it's amazing. Oh, that's perfect. Okay. Okay, thank you for waiting. So I'll try and go through all of this. I did pull out another card. If you saw me do that, I was drawn to pick out that card, so I'll go through that as well. Okay, hello everybody, thank you. So I'll start off with the spirit messages that I wrote before I did the cards. The spirit of this reading is in relation to air and love, not just relationship, romantic love, all types of love, particularly activity love, so meaning what you love to do, your hobby, your job, that type, passion. Okay, so we had clean mouth, again that could be physically, so looking into more dental care practices. If some of you are due to go to the dentist, maybe make that appointment, look into different healthy practices that you can do with your mouth, with your teeth, your mouth. That's one interpretation. Another one is what's coming out of your mouth. So being intentional, kind and loving with what you choose to say to yourself and to others. We had smoke, that could be physically smoking, or mainly the symbol of smoke is what came to mind. So that can mean different things for many of you. What I did right next to that was breathing out toxicity. So what doesn't serve you well, any toxic situations or words or thoughts, choosing to breathe that out. Let go of that. We've got spirit of air, as I've mentioned. That's a strong theme throughout this reading. Again, we are in Libra season, which is an air sign. Some of you could be Libras watching, but the spirit of air is definitely here, 100%. There's encouragement to invite that into your life more. So although we're in the season and spirit of air, choose to invite that in, especially within your heart space. That will help to kind of lift the heaviness. We had pray as well, so spirit guides, ancestors, whoever you pray to, just having a more verbal relationship with the spirit of air, however you resonate with that. So an example, talking to your ancestors, going outside, being in the physical air, feeling the breeze, breathing that in, allowing that to cleanse your aura, your space, your spirit, and just being more in connection with air. We had open heart, feather heart. So as I mentioned, choosing to open your heart, allow airness and feather spirits to surround your heart space. Because I do sense there's some heaviness and downness there, but I'll come on to that in a minute. Spinning for clarity. Again, that can be physically spinning in movement like dance or yoga, or it could be spinning a crystal, particularly if you have either clear quartz or selenite. Spinning that can help give you some clarity. That's what I sensed quite specifically for you. Happy, got happiness. There is happiness around you. Just choose to invite that in a bit more. We've got swaying, so similar to the spinning, I do sense that swaying will be very helpful for you, very calming. I put sway tree, so tree, well, the symbol of a tree signifies stability, groundedness, rootedness. So I feel swaying will help you to feel some of those qualities within yourself, especially at this time, which will be helpful for you. And then again, breeze and breathe. So breathing in the breeze, the air, fresh air outside. Or maybe opening your windows more to allow some air to come in. So that was the spirit messages. Onto the cards. So as I said, I really do feel there's something heavy that's weighing on your heart, on your spirit. So we had loosen your grip, coping mechanisms, dense, so that could maybe, some of you might be smoking due to stress, due to whatever heaviness this is. You're looking at maybe coping mechanisms that might not be healthy for you. But either way, coping mechanisms, density, that heaviness, addiction. So loosening your grip, and that was the image for it, and I definitely sensed that. So in the beginning when I felt called to hold this card downwards, that's confirmation that there's some heaviness there. And then we had the square card, so a challenging situation. So there is something going on, something that's causing that heaviness within you. You're being called to trust. I know that can be difficult, especially when you are in that heaviness, but you're being called to trust. Lift your head up. That was another message, to lift your head up. Trust that the universe, your spirit guides, your ancestors, they do have a plan for you that is in your best interests. It may be difficult to believe that whilst you're going through the situation you're going through, but do trust that spirit has a plan. There is a purpose for all of this, for all of what you're going through and feeling. There's a reason. So spirit has a plan. Keep that in mind, and also choose to look at the bigger picture. Choose to also invite the spirit of optimism, which is this kind of the spirit of Sagittarius energy. If some of you know Sagittarius, maybe one of your friends is a Sagittarius, maybe you can speak to them if you feel called to. But either way, choose to look at the bigger picture. Invite optimism in, some happiness, again, kind of lightheartedness. Have that energy around you in some way, even if it's maybe watching a favourite film, comedy, something that makes you happy. But yeah, look at the bigger picture for what you're going through right now, and just remember that spirit has a plan. There is a plan, okay? There is a plan behind all of this. I do feel, as everyone does, you have a special gift, and you know that. You are definitely aware of whatever this gift is of yours, and you've been actively working on that gift. Some of you, because of this heaviness or this difficult situation, you might have been tempted to walk away from this hobby or gift of yours, or to stop doing it. Don't do that. Do not do that. You have a rare gift that needs to be shared, or that needs to continue being worked on. So don't abandon it. Keep having that vision in mind. So whatever vision or goal you have that's attached to that gift of yours, keep that in mind. Keep it in mind. Have that on your vision board. Have it in your mind's eye. Write it down. Do whatever you need to do to keep that vision fresh. Again, having faith in your dreams, lifting your head up. It's not lost. It's not lost. Again, dog spirit, being loyal to what you love. And again, this can be a hobby, or it could be maybe family related. So a brief example, if you love being a mother and you've been going through difficulties and you're tempted to kind of walk away from that, you're being called to be loyal. Be loyal to what you love to do. That's just an example, but you know what it is. But I do feel for a lot of you it's kind of hobby related, activity related. But either way, being loyal. Be loyal to what you love. Of course there will be difficult times in everything in life. Choose to stay with it. If it's something that you do love, choose to stick it out. Choose to stay with it. And again, bringing love into the situation. New moon in Aquarius, and Aquarius is another air sign. Yeah, so whatever that is, that thing that you love to do, try not to, maybe there's been stagnant energy attached to it. So if it is a hobby, for example, maybe it's become a bit too routine, a bit too stagnant, maybe the creativity and love has kind of been pulled out of it in some way. Choose to pour that love back in. So maybe thinking of the reasons why you started that in the first place, that can help bring that love back into it. But yeah, again, I will say it again, choose to invite the spirit of air. The spirit of air is the theme of this video. I might name it that, the spirit of air. Invite that into your life right now. Again, air is about change, movement, which is a key word in this as well for you. So it's the swaying, the spinning, movement is needed. But yeah, invite the spirit of air. So again, some of you could be air signs, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Air is change, movement, learning, communication. But with the thing that you love to do, so whether it's a hobby or family related or whatever it is, energy is, movement is coming. Movement is around that thing. So the energy is gaining momentum, movement is coming. So as I said, if there was stagnant energy attached to the thing that you love, which is maybe making you feel down, have faith, keep your head up, energy and more movement is coming. I hope that makes sense. The energy is gaining momentum around the thing that you love to do. So don't give up on it. That's the main message. Do not give up on the thing that you love. Keep your head up, be positive, be optimistic. Know that the universe has a plan for you. Choose to zoom out and look at the bigger picture. So perhaps if there was stagnant energy, maybe that happened for a reason, for you to maybe change something or have a necessary break away from it so that you're refreshed and then go back in, something like that. Okay, we had Neptune, so that was about dreaming and transcending. With this card, I channeled that a lot of answers that you're looking for could be in your dreams. So maybe taking the time to interpret your dreams can be useful. The second card that I pulled out as I was shuffling afterwards was House 12, which is perfect. That's in connection to Neptune. They're both related to Pisces. So House 12, it says spirituality, transcendence again, karma, sacrificial service, and healing. So transcending came out twice. Meditation will be useful for you right now. Meditation with crystals. And if you do have a selenite crystal, that will be very useful. Selenite is good for clarity. Selenite or clear quartz. Yeah, any white crystal. Ideally, if it is in a ball shape, that would be helpful as well. But yeah, pay attention to your dreams. Pay attention to your dreams. Perhaps for some of you, a lot of the hobbies that this is talking about can be connected to healing. Healing and service, helping other people. So yeah, don't give up on that dream of yours. Your calling, I'm hearing. So for a lot of you, it's your calling to be in a healing profession, whether that's employed or self-employed, whatever it is. Don't give up on that. That's for some of you. Yeah, so service and healing, being in service to others, helping to heal others, or helping others to heal themselves in some way. Yeah, pay attention to your dreams, and there is energy of service and healing. Not to give up on that, if that is what this is talking about for you. We had full moon in Cancer. I'm quite connected to the blue in this. For your reading, the blue is quite striking. Blue is in connection to water. So maybe some of you could need to drink more water or have a healing bath. Something blue. Blue is coming through for you. That rhymed. Yeah, okay, so a personal issue reaches resolution. So the heaviness, the difficulty, the kind of cloudiness of what you're going through right now, don't worry, that's coming to an end. Choose to invite the spirit of air to change that. And movement, yeah, that's coming to an end, so don't worry. Personal issue reaches resolution. And let me know if some of you have been drawn to blue recently, because that colour is coming up quite strongly for you. Blue is a calming colour as well, so maybe wear blue or have blue close by whilst you're going through this. Yeah. Back to this card of poised. Lightheartedness. As I think that was in the message somewhere, but that's the image that confirms that message. Lightheartedness. You see the wings and the stretching and just the freeness, the free type of energy, that yeah. Freeness, just freeness, lightheartedness, openness. This is your heart, I'm hearing. So this is your heart, or this is what your heart wants to be. Free, open, happy. And then the perfect card to end on, to be fair. Number 38, Libra energy, which is the season we're in right now, which is brilliant. But yeah, fairness. With this, I also picked up for you to be fair to yourself. So to bring a bit more balance and harmony within yourself. A brief example, if you've been overworking or working too much, try to rest more. That's just one example of bringing a bit of balance. But yeah, being fair to yourself. Boundaries perhaps as well, if boundaries are needed in order for you to work on yourself and lifting the heaviness off of your hearts, feeling happy going through all of this. If boundaries are needed for some people or for some situations, choose to do that, because that is being fair to yourself. So understanding what you need and acting accordingly. Okay, that's everything. That's your reading, everyone. Let me know what you thought in the comments below. Did any of that make sense for you? The overall theme of this again is the spirit of air. Inviting that in, lifting the heaviness off of your heart. Whatever you love to do, whether that's hobby or activity, whatever it is that you love doing regularly, be committed to that. Stay loyal. Even if there's maybe stagnant or confusion type of energy associated with it, still choose to be loyal to it. Movement as well is needed for you. Swaying, that can help to give you some comfort, as well as the colour blue. So wearing that or just having the colour blue nearby. Yeah, so let me know what you thought of this reading in the comments below. Like the video, subscribe, and again, my notebook, this is available on Amazon, Baby Brown Girl notebook. It's lined, so you can use this for school, for work, personal notes, and yeah, it's just a lovely poem as well that I wrote. So yes, that is it. Thank you for listening to me speak, and I will see you soon. Bye bye.